Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex and it's been a little while, hasn't it? Today's video is a suggestion that I received from SueMe in one of her Just Chat and comment sections. I was looking at the reply and I went, ooh, that could make an interesting video topic. So thank you once again, Sue, for the video suggestion. In the news, Harry's name popped up like a dandelion in the snow, and it came to light that an award was up for grabs for Harry, and it was the Living Legend of Aviation Award. I saw a lot of people confused because a lot of people, A, didn't know this award existed, and B, Harry's name isn't exactly the first one that comes to mind when people think Legend of Aviation. Now, when I think Legend of Aviation, what comes to mind is Billy Bishop. He was a Canadian pilot during the First World War who is credited with, I believe, over 70 victories, as well as receiving a Victoria Cross. There's even an airport named after him in Canada. Now, I know that Prince Harry was in the military as well as William for a number of years, but so were thousands of other men and women defending their country. What did Harry do during his time in the military that differentiates him from William or another serviceman or servicewoman that gives him the credentials to receive an award that is supposed to honor those who have made great contributions to the field of aviation? Moving forward a few weeks after the initial news and shock came out about Harry receiving this award, he was later presented this award by the official ambassador of the Living Legends of Aviation Award, who happened to be John Travolta. And there's a famous picture from the mid-1980s with John Travolta dancing with Princess Diana, and Princess Diana is Harry's mother. When Harry accepted his award, he said, I quote, "I was 1 year old when you danced with my mom. As you've told everybody here and continue to dine out on that probably every single night." Now, Harry supposedly meant this as a joke, but when you use the term that somebody is dining out on something, it means that they are telling people something that happened to them to make people more interested in them, which I thought was a little bit odd because John Travolta has a very long and successful career in the movie industry. For example, he was Danny Zuko in Grease, and he was Mrs. Turnblatt in one of the Hairspray movies. So John Travolta doesn't really need to dine out on anything when he has such a long career experience in the acting industry. During acceptance speeches, people usually thank their family, their friends, the people who help support them to get to where they are, to get that award in the first place, but I could not find any record of Harry doing that with his family or friends. Harry did say in his speech, however, that the living legends of aviation in his mind were the people who worked more on the tech side of aviation, such as the safety crew and the designers of the crafts. But like I said, I could not find him mentioning his family at all aside from that one little bit about Diana. Now, this is not the first time that Harry has made comments about his mother Diana that have raised a few eyebrows. Back when the infamous reading experience known as Spare came out, some of the things that were written about Diana turned a few heads, and not necessarily in a good way. One of the claims that Harry made in the book Spare is that he refused to believe that his mother Diana had died, and believed that until he was about 23. He also claimed that he drove through the same tunnel that Princess Diana had lost her life in to see if it was possible for a car to lose control. Another claim that Harry made about Diana is that Harry thought that she had faked her demise and that she had hidden away herself somewhere and that it was all part of a plan, and that he believed for many years that Diana would call one day and reveal where she was. Now, I understand that grief can affect everybody differently and some handle it far better than others do, and as we've seen with Charles at the funeral of the Queen, losing your mother is one of the worst things that somebody can experience in their life. And Harry was only 12 years old when his mother died. And when he speaks about Diana in books such as Spare and in interviews, he speaks of her as if he is 12 years old again. It's this idealized version of his mother that he is reminiscing about. Now, I grew up hearing an idealized version of Princess Diana as well. Diana and I were not alive at the same time. Diana passed away in August of 1997 and I was born in April of 2003. So that's roughly a 6-year difference between Diana's passing and when I was born. Now, when I was growing up, I too heard a very idealized story of Diana's life. Now, I heard that Diana was this angelic being, and it's true that she did do a lot of good things. She shook the hand of a patient of a very serious disease that was around in the 1980s that I'm not sure I can say the name of on YouTube without the video getting taken down, and she broke a lot of stigma around that disease when she shook that patient's hand. She also brought attention to children who were living in conflict-ridden countries. Then when I got older and I read more about Princess Diana and her life, the idealized image that I had grown up with slowly faded away. For example, when she was pregnant with Prince William, she threw herself down the stairs, and that surprised me because in the idealized version that I had grown up with for so long, that is not something that I ever would have expected from Diana. Diana also had a 5-year-long affair with polo player James Hewitt, which again shocked me because when I was growing up and the idealized version of Diana only focused on Charles and Camilla but hadn't really focused on Diana and James Hewitt or any other of Diana's alleged romantic relations with married men. Anyways, my point is that Harry needs to let his mother go and let her rest in peace. She has been deceased for over 20 years at this point. Yes, it is very sad that he was very young when he lost his mother, but William lost his mother too. And William has not acted in the way Harry has to tarnish the legacy that his mother Diana and his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, spent their lives building up. I also don't understand why Harry is doing all of these press deals that profit off his royal lineage and connection to the Queen and Diana, yet says that he wants privacy. Either the definition of privacy has changed in the last 5 years, or I missed something completely. I've mentioned this in another video, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that time will tell if Harry decides to go back to the British royal family, if his family will in fact take him back and welcome him back with open arms like the prodigal son. It will take a lot of reconciliation in order for Harry's family to trust him again after everything that he put his brother through, his father through, his grandmother and grandfather through. It is going to take a lot of repairing. Before I leave everybody for the day, I would like to present a fun fact. Did you know that the state of Maryland is named after Henrietta Maria of France, the mother of Kings Charles II and James II of England? Anywho, thank you so much for watching this ramble. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more of my content, please subscribe to Sweet Histortea, a channel full of random facts, lots of sparkles, and tons more videos to come in the future. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, bye-bye!
There's a part of myself I'm missing. Now I got a lot to